All right, guys, we're here with Scott and Nate from Skeletonwitch. What's up, guys?
How you doing?
Nate, how you doing?
I'm doing great.
You guys have just did a great kick-ass show tonight. It's the end of the tour. You guys sad to see it end?
Absolutely, man. We've been on tour with Hate Eternal, Soylent Green, and Toxic Holocaust. All fucking great bands and great dudes. And it's kind of like the first day of tour is like the first day of school. No one knows anybody. It's all weird and awkward. And by the end of it, it's like school's out for summer, and we're gonna miss everybody. I'm gonna miss all the dudes that we've been on tour with. It's been so much fun. I'm sad that it's coming to an end. I really am.
Well, it was an awesome show, and one of the things I noticed about this tour, Nate, was that each one of these bands has like their own groove going on it. Toxic Holocaust, you guys. What was the other band?
Soylent Green.
Soylent Green, yes. Sorry. Yeah, everyone had a real groove to this tour, man. It's just something that's really special. So, were you guys picked for this specifically? Was it Hate Eternal, or did you guys just kind of get together?
I think pretty much the way that it goes is there's probably a headliner is going to do a tour, and then everyone kind of throws their name in the hat, you know, and it's maybe a little bit political. On big tours it's real political, which sucks, but on this tour, you know, it was like Hate Eternal, and then it was pretty much like, well, if they pick Soylent Green, if Soylent Green will support Hate Eternal, then they'll pick Skeletonwitch to be next, and then Toxic Holocaust. So, you know, it's pretty much just really, you know, everyone knows who's in the hat. You know, it's not like a luck of the draw. It's not random. But pretty much just throwing your name in the hat, and, you know, if you got the fucking skills to pay the bills.
Yeah, it's like, just basically with any tour, just like Nate's saying, Slayer's touring, and they're going to take a band, like a huge band with them that's
Devil Driver and Children of Bodom over us any day.
Yeah, they're like, oh, Slayer's touring, they need a band that sells 50,000 copies. Like, the politics are kind of crazy. But, you know, we'll still throw our name in the hat for any tour that we want to do, that we're, like, really stoked on. So it's not luck of the draw. It's not a lottery. So they choose bands based on who they like and what's going on in the industry and all the crappy business. But we find tours that we like. We know who's going out, and then we're like, oh, Hate Eternal and Soylent Green, we'd love to do it. So we threw our name in the hat, and they were like, fuck yeah, Skeletonwitch, come on board, let's do it. So, I mean, it's because that, you know, that they do believe in us and they're into it, and that they get picked. But it's also, you know, you just kind of see what's going on and do your best to get on something that you want to be a part of, and we got on it. So it'd
be really hard for like a headlining band to just bring their friends or people they like, because it'd be like, you know, let's say Hate Eternal has a bunch of 3 death metal bands in Florida that no one's ever heard of, so it's going to be Hate Eternal dragging around 3 of their friends' bands, and it doesn't equal shit because they're just, you know, local dudes, you know.
Yeah, so there has to be some kind of medium where there have been, like, to put it in perspective, there have been tours that we've been considered for, and it was like, well, you guys didn't sell enough copies of your record to be on this tour, and we're like, god damn it, because this band rules. Well, sorry guys, you're not big enough. We're like, oh fuck, we'll just do what we do, and you know.
Well, so, and there was not probably, like you said, like they were talking about earlier, there was probably not a lot of partying going on in this tour, right?
No, none at all. No.
This is what, Perrier water, Perrier.
All right, guys. Well, tell us about Beyond the Permafrost, which is a great album, man. Did you guys have fun making that? Was it hard to make it? Did you enjoy it? Did it go by too fast?
Well, first of all, thank you. I'm glad you like it. I'm glad you think it's great. When we recorded it with Corey Smoot. He plays guitar in Guar. He's actually Flatus Maximus in Guar. And he lives in Richmond, Virginia, and we're from Ohio. So we drove down there, and we spent about 10, 11 days down there with him, something like that.
I think it was actually, we had 10 days booked. I think we actually left a day early.
Sorry. And the whole time we recorded, we were either in the studio literally recording, and then we stayed at a state park. So we were camping the whole time. So it was weird because we were like in the woods sitting on a fire, drinking beer, hanging out, like talking about the recording, and then we were in the studio doing it. Then back to the woods, back to the studio. So for like, around 10 days or so, we were just, that's what we did. But so enjoyable. Yeah, it was definitely enjoyable, and it turned out really well. So we're really happy with how everything worked out.
Any Lamb of God sightings while you were down in Richmond?
Actually, no. But I don't know if they were on tour. Well, I mean, shit. They're not gonna. Lamb of God doesn't care if they hang out with us. You know what I mean? We might be starting out out of the same gate, but I don't know. Scotty met.
Not while we were recording, but when they were saying like starting out of the same gate. For anybody who watches this, they may not know that Lamb of God was on Prosthetic Records for a while before they went to Sony, and that's where we're at. We're on Prosthetic Records, so we share like the same common ground with the label. And we didn't see any of those guys while we were recording, but I had a chance to meet a couple of them when they were on Sounds of the Underground last summer, and I was there just hanging out, being a drunk dumbass, and they were really, really cool. I met Randy and talked to him about Prosthetic Records and goofed around with them, and it was rad. So they're great guys, and if they're watching this and they want to take us on tour, I
don't think they've done enough copies yet.
Well, we're down.
All right, so this tour ends tonight, right? So
the package ends tonight. We're doing 2 more dates just on our own. We're going to play Asheville, North Carolina, and Wilmington, North Carolina. We're not doing shit tomorrow. We're going to get a hotel room and wash our balls and make sure we don't smell too bad when we go back and see our moms. But we're going to play 2 more shows and go home, and then and 4 days later, 5 days later, then we can go to Europe with Hate Eternal and
That's what I want to ask you about. Now, I believe it was in Metal Hammer I was reading about you guys are coming over to Europe. Have you guys been to Europe before? Are you excited about that?
We haven't been to Europe before, and we are very excited. We can't wait to go.
The word is that they're like wanting to see you guys a lot over there, man. The buzz going around is you guys are pretty big over there, man. So what do you think?
I fucking hope it's true.
Exactly. I love the buzz you're hearing.
Yeah. For me, it's going to be cool. I do a lot of the driving, so.
Nate's going to be modest. Nate drives every mile of every tour that we do. Every single mile. He's in the driver's seat. So over there, we're going to be on a bus with Hate Eternal and Symbolic Carnage. So it's going to be, I would assume, a little bit nerve-wracking, but a huge relief for Nate because he doesn't have to worry about that shit. And we're not sitting in our shitty van, and we get to really kind of cut loose, you know?
Dude, that's fucked up that you're always the designated driver, man.
Well, I mean, there's nothing designated about it other than I'm doing it.